Senior American and Japanese diplomats met with their Korean counterparts in Seoul. After thorough talks on North Korea's nuclear and missile threats, the trio pledged to explore all diplomatic options to resolve the crisis. Kwon Jang-ho shares with us what was discussed.
South Korea's Vice Foreign Minister held a meeting in Seoul with his US and Japanese counterparts on Wednesday. The diplomats reportedly discussed various topics from the upcoming Olympic Games in PyeongChang to women's rights issues. But North Korea's threats topped the agenda.
The three countries all agreed to coordinate closely together to use all possible diplomatic efforts on North Korea, including sanctions and dialogue.
They also agreed that it was essential to maintain stability and peace in the region while keeping pressure on Pyongyang to give up its nuclear ambitions.
We're dedicated to diplomacy. We're dedicated to a campaign of pressure on the DPRK, pressure not only by our allies but by other states as well, including China, Russia, other members of the UN Security Council.
In the face of the North Korea issue, the close cooperation between Japan, South Korea and the US is more important than ever, and we all agreed on the need to strengthen such cooperation even further.
Prior to the trilateral talks, South Korean Vice Foreign Minister Im also held bilateral meetings with his US and Japanese counterparts separately to discuss not only North Korea, but also specific regional issues as well. The foreign diplomats also sat down with Seoul's Foreign Minister Kang Kyung-hwa. Kang stressed the need for the three countries to continue their three-way cooperation to rein in North Korea and its ongoing provocations. In a meeting with the US Deputy Secretary of State, she expressed her wish to see Washington appoint and send an ambassador to Seoul as soon as possible, as it's a post that's been vacant for 9 months. The US and Japanese representatives of the six-party talks were also in Seoul on Wednesday to hold a meeting with South Korea's nuclear envoy. Besides carrying on their own agenda, which included discussions on how to respond to North Korea's nuclear and missile threats, the officials also pointed out the timeliness of their trilateral meeting, given the current tense situation on the Korean peninsula and US President Trump scheduled to visit Northeast Asia early next month. Kwon Jang-ho, Arirang News.